Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm your host, Lindsey, and this is John, risking his liver to discover new whiskeys. We base our reviews on a 25-point scale, 5 for the smell, 10 for the taste, 5 for the finish, and a combined 5 for the bottle and look of the juice.
So we got a little new series, John Pronouncing Scotch. I have a little journey I'm getting into. I have tried a few scotches. Don't love peat. I'm sure we'll get a couple samples here and there with peat. I just found one that I love, and it's Glenfarclas 15. We get it at the bar up the road that has great hibachi and sushi. And it goes so well with that one, and that one made me want to continue my scotch journey. So let me see this bottle and let's see if I can pronounce it. Glenfarclas 12. Single malt, 86 proof, which is kind of surprising because I don't see many that are higher than 80, but I don't really pay attention. It smells good.
Oh, all right.
I get some bright green apple. I get some bright fruits on this. It's got like a candy apple.
Oh.
It's not sour too. This one kind of smells finished because with scotches I always get maltiness on it.
That smells like a wine,
Yeah, it has like some kind of wine finish.
Something, I don't know.
I don't know anything about this one yet. I'm just gonna guess sherry because I feel like all scotches are sherry finished. A lot of them really are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually really liking the smell on this one. I guess some wood. It's like a toasted wood. But not like toasted like the heavily toasted bourbons, the rebarreled bourbons.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of in the background on that. I like it. I'd give it probably a 4. That smells really good.
Okay. Just keep on trucking, mister. This is your show.
You also got to pull up the pronunciation to see how close I was. You get to rate me on that. Ooh, that's got a weird taste. So I get that dry toasted wood on there. It's kind of nutty. Like, I don't know.
Are you ready?
Sure, let's see how it... Glenfarclas? That's what I'm saying. Glenfarclas.
Well,
I guess I was spot on, wasn't I?
I think so.
It took me a couple minutes, but or a couple tries. Oh, he sounded fancy. Oh, get those fancy people out of here.
It says, yeah, it says.
Do I have to have my pinky out for this one?
I guess it's scotch. I mean, I don't know.
I have heard of this brand. I know nothing about it. So if you have any info, do it while I'm trying to get some notes.
Well, John's over here because he takes forever in a day to do anything that considered reviewing. I am on the whiskey jug, and I'm going to give you a little bit of notes.
Don't give any of their notes. I don't want to get skewed.
Well, I'm going to give you some insight. I'm sorry. So, Glenfarclas, 12 years, a simple, straightforward representation of what Glenfarclas products, which is a dark single malt whiskey with a sherry influence.
Ooh, I was right.
Over the years, this dark malty sherry finish and aroma that they have come famous for. It is rich, warm Highland malt and is one of the distilleries on my list to spend more time with this year. Glenfarclas has been around since 1836 and are proud owners of the largest stills in the Highland region.
Really?
That's pretty badass. They have seen boom and bust times and even went by the name Glenlivet for a while.
Really?
But throughout it all, one thing remained consistent. Their ability to put out a good whiskey, which it's spelled without an E.
I'm pretty sure all Scottish
I'm
is
pretty
spelled
sure it
without
is
an E.
too. Which is why today they put out some incredibly tasty and sought-after bottles from their family casks line. Sadly, this is not one of those bottles, but it is good enough place to start. So it is aged 12 years with an ABV of 43, so they're at 86 proof. And a price point of around $50 bottle.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
$50.
I'm pretty impressed.
Hmm.
All right, mister. What notes you got for us?
I don't know. Rate me on my pronunciation.
I think you did fine.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm impressed.
That wasn't a super easy one to start out with, like Glenlivet or something.
I've seen some other ones in there.
Related. Oh, great.
So our friend Jeff sent us some samples, and our friend Michael sent us some Scotch samples.
I did say Scottish earlier in the whiskey spelling. I meant Scotch. I'm not dumb most of the time.
Yeah. This is going to kind of be our roundabout way of John being able to kind of test out some Scotches and see what he does and doesn't like. So thank you, Jeff and Michael, for giving him this opportunity to expand his palate.
I think that sherry finish gives it like a nuttiness.
It usually does.
Yeah. It has like a charry bitterness in the back, but it's so freaking smooth.
Okay.
Scotch definitely isn't my cup of tea, but for an every now and then change
I'll try
of
this
pace,
out.
I wouldn't mind a little bottle of this. I don't know if they do minis of Scotch very often, but
well, I mean they have like Glenlivet and Fiddick and stuff like that, so I would assume. But
so 12 years is actually quite young for a Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get much influence. A lot of Scotch also adds color. They barely get any color because they use second and third and maybe even more use some bourbon barrels.
Okay.
So some of them do add color. This is awful light, so probably not.
I'm gonna say probably not because it does look pretty light.
Well, it's like a very light amber, maybe even like a straw.
Almost like pee-pee.
It does have very nice runny legs.
Yeah,
but they
nice.
stick.
They're there and they hang out on that glass.
And the finish is medium. Mouthfeel is actually very creamy.
Nice.
I'd say that might end up mid-70s, maybe upper 70s if I were to go deep into it.
Okay.
Got a nice vanilla in there too.
So not
I'm not
terrible.
a seasoned Scotch drinker, so I have trouble pulling out stuff that's not so strong like bourbon. Mm. Bourbon's just so in your face and it just gives you everything right up front. Even though I still take so long to pull up my notes on that.
I'm turning into an old hag over here.
But I am impressed with this one. It is good. And
good.
I'm pleasantly surprised by the 86 proof and not 80.
Good.
Doesn't beat Glenfiddich 15 though.
Alright, well.
Why'd you look at my mouth?
I don't know. Your tea first.
Okay.
I'm a drinking.
Chill.
Alright, so any other Scotchy notes?
Nope. I was gonna try a Scotch accent, but
don't.
Nah.
They're real particular about that. Don't do that.
Gonna try.
Don't do that.
Honestly, I can't tell the difference between Irish and Scotch accent. Do you?
People are gonna come for your life.
Probably.
You better cool it. Alright guys, there you have it. There's John's first Scotch under his belt for this episode, and we'll see how this goes. So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share us to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.